2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in beautiful La Jolla, California for the second round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. 5 under is the score to beat at the moment as things get underway on 2K Sports. We head down to the first tee now. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Time for the second shot into the first. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we head to the next, everyone is chasing Tommy Fleetwood, who currently leads this event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4. That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Down on the 11th hole. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Oh, well played.
Nicely done. Great chip.
Second shot on the second. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Oh, that one rushed straight past the hole. Par putt coming up here. And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee of a par 3.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Will that catch the short grass? All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently at 2 over par. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Very pick directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green at 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
This is a lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got to read.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. This one's tracking. Solid par putt, that.
Putting early on has been less than stellar, but that one, that's more like it.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
He's got this putt to break inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Attaboy, good shot. Playing from around 240 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
This one is headed to the right. A putt for a place in the top 10. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
We've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Not bad. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Let's catch up with Max Homa.
Great shot here from medium range. Gotta say, I did not see that shot coming. Well done.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's a one-stroke par far for our leader over the field. We've arrived now at the par 3 8th.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce. Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this is just shy of about 45 feet from the cup, guys. This is going to be good.
Oh, wow. Steady on there. A par putt on the table. And back to the second hole where this incredible highlight happened.
This is a beauty of a third. Good stuff on that putt.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And as we move over to the next hole, Tommy Fleetwood is leading this event. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
He's setting up for his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. I don't like the look of that lie. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He's currently tied for 8th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
A thing of beauty. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
I'm not sure he selected the right club here. This one looks to be coming up short. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Looks good off the blade. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. On the tee of the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That one just missed the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
And as we head to the next, everyone is chasing Tommy Fleetwood, who currently leads this event. We've arrived at a par 4.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs. This one headed left.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the second.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. Currently a couple under for the event. Here we have a long par 5.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did it put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
This one's looking pretty good.
That should set up another chance. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. That's disappointing. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Standing over his second shot. Just 2 shots behind. Has he hit it? That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
And this one is for his par. Updating the standings now, and our featured player is second, just behind Tommy Fleetwood of England. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt, to say the least.
Time to take a look at what's going on at the 6th. Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. So close. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
This is for par.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
There it is. And that finds him in a share of second. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course.
This is his third.
And a fantastic effort there from Tom Kim. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, it's looking like this one's around 21 feet to the hole, guys.
Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. This one looks to be a big bender. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. This would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. And as he finishes his round, he'll wind up in a share of 4th spot on the leaderboard. On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. And what a stunning setting we have for the third round of the Farmers Insurance Open, right here in La Jolla, California, and Torrey Pines. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. The leaderboard is showing our featured player in fifth place as we begin the broadcast. Let's see what he can do today. We're going down to the first hole now. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Nicely done. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Put a good stroke on this one. That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's tied for sixth on this leaderboard. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. And tee shot looks pretty good. This is his second shot. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par.
Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. This putt was about 8 feet.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
Hello, welcome.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
And that's the line in the sand.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
That was a misjudgment coming out of the sand.
Come on, practice makes better.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Putting for a bogey. And he'll move back to 2 under after that one.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Putting for birdie here. Ooh. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. And as we move over to the next hole, Tommy Fleetwood is leading this event. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This is his second shot. Yeah, nicely played. 20 feet to the cup. Putting for par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently 2 under for the tournament. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully you hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Great shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole.
That camber's pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. And how's that sitting in the bunker, John?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This one is for par.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Hole number 11 is a par 3.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron, and that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Yeah, this is a big swing of this one. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently in 7th place on this leaderboard. As we head now to the par 5 next.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That's a little untidy.
Tears of flood.
Well, he's making the fairway at least. Didn't get a lot of distance, but out of the sand. A few shots under par at the moment. Players left with an opportunity.
Yeah, you ain't meaning there. It's unbelievable.
Well, that's a golf shot. He'll be happy with that one. Putting now for a bogey. Well, let's move on. Sitting at -2 for the average. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. And nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. Now 7 shots behind after that. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Opting for the 6 iron. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
For the par. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Welcome to the 16th par 3.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3. It makes you think an awful lot.
This would be a great up and down. He's read a lot of break from the right here. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for par.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to face a par 4 now.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
That's disappointing. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And as you check in with the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark at the top. Well, it's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
He's setting up for his second shot. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
There's a little complexity, and this one's going downhill, braking to the right.
It's pretty handy here. Has it got enough pace? Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in 5th position.
Luke, top 5 is always a great position to be in, but I'm looking for more out of this player. I think we're going to see some good things happening.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Hilton. On behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.